What if I told you that the food on your plate right now has a secret? Most of us walk into a supermarket, grab our vegetables, our eggs, our milk, and never think twice about where it came from. But behind the scenes of modern farming, there are 5 shocking truths that the industry doesn't want you to know. Stay with me until the end, because number 1 will completely change how you see your next meal. Welcome back to the Diverse Zone, where curiosity meets creativity. I'm your host, and today we're diving deep into the world of farming. Whether you're an aspiring farmer, a foodie, or just someone who eats, this video is for you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Now, let's get into it. Secret number 5. Most farms today grow only one crop. This is called monoculture farming, and it has become the global standard. Picture thousands of acres, nothing but corn, or soybeans, or wheat, as far as the eye can see. It looks impressive, but here's the problem. When you grow only one crop, the soil slowly loses its natural nutrients. Farmers then need more chemical fertilizers to keep yields up. More chemicals means more cost, more pollution, and more damage to the environment. In fact, studies show that over 40% of the world's agricultural soil is now considered degraded. Traditional farmers in places like India, Africa, and South America used to grow dozens of crops together, a technique called polyculture. They knew something we forgot. Diversity is strength. But with global demand for cheap food at scale, that wisdom was left behind. The good news? A growing movement of regenerative farmers is bringing it back. Secret number 4. The word free range on your egg carton might be completely misleading. I know. It sounds great, right? You picture happy chickens roaming green pastures. But here's what the label actually means in most countries. Legally, free range only requires that chickens have access to outdoor space. That space could be a tiny concrete slab shared by tens of thousands of birds. Most chickens in so-called free-range operations never even make it outside. They live in massive sheds, and the door to the outdoor area is so far away that the majority never reach it. Now, I'm not here to tell you what to eat. That's your choice. But as a consumer, you deserve to know what those labels really mean. If you truly want humanely raised eggs, look for certifications like Certified Humane or Animal Welfare Approved. These have much stricter standards. Better yet, find a local farmer at your nearest farmer's market and ask them directly. You'll be surprised how willing small farmers are to show you exactly how they raise their animals. Secret number 3. Farming uses 70% of all the fresh water on Earth. 70%. That is not a typo. Agriculture is by far the single largest consumer of fresh water on the planet, more than all cities, all factories, and all households combined. And much of that water is being wasted. Traditional flood irrigation, still used on millions of farms worldwide, loses up to 60% of water to evaporation before it ever reaches the plant roots. Meanwhile, aquifers, underground water reserves that took thousands of years to fill, are being drained at a rate that's completely unsustainable. In the American high plains, the Ogallala Aquifer has dropped by over 30 meters in some regions. Scientists estimate that at the current rate, it could be depleted within 50 years. But there is hope. Technologies like drip irrigation, where water is delivered directly to the roots through tiny tubes, can reduce water usage by up to 50%. Countries like Israel, with almost no natural fresh water, have become world leaders in smart farming technology, turning deserts into productive agricultural zones. The future of farming is water smart, and it has to be. Secret number 2. Robots are already replacing farm workers faster than you think. The image of farming as manual, slow, traditional work is rapidly becoming a thing of the past. Right now, autonomous tractors guided by GPS are plowing fields with millimeter precision, with no driver. AI-powered drones are flying over crops, scanning for disease, pests, and water stress. Robotic arms are picking strawberries, apples, and lettuce with the gentleness of a human hand, but 10 times faster. Companies like John Deere, Abundant Robotics, and dozens of startups are pouring billions into agricultural automation. And it's not just big corporations. In Japan, where the average farmer is over 65 years old, the government is fast-tracking farm robotics to deal with a severe labor shortage. The global agricultural robot market is expected to exceed $20 billion by 2030. Now, this raises big questions. What happens to the millions of people who depend on farm work for their income? How do small farmers in developing countries compete? These are questions society needs to answer urgently, because the robots aren't waiting. And now, the secret I promised you, the one that will change how you see your next meal. Secret number 1. Agriculture is responsible for up to 30% of all global greenhouse gas emissions, more than all the cars, planes, and ships in the world combined. From deforestation to make space for farms, to methane released by millions of cows, to the carbon cost of shipping food thousands of miles to your plate. Our food system is one of the biggest drivers of climate change on the planet. But here's what's remarkable. It is also one of the most powerful solutions. Regenerative agriculture, farming that works with nature instead of against it, can actually pull carbon out of the atmosphere and store it in the soil. Some researchers believe that if we converted even 10% of the world's farmland to regenerative practices, we could offset a significant portion of global emissions. Small choices matter too. Eating locally grown food, reducing food waste, because 30% of all food produced globally is never eaten. Supporting farmers who use sustainable practices. Every meal is a vote for the kind of world you want to live in. And that is the most powerful secret of all. So there you have it, 5 shocking secrets modern farms don't want you to know. Which one surprised you the most? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one. If you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. And if you're new here, welcome to the Diverse Zone. Hit subscribe and join our community of curious explorers. Next week, we're going even deeper. You don't want to miss it. Until then, stay curious, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next one.